Happy laughs, everybody! First off, we could not do this without the help of El Paseo and its proprietor, Matt Chavez, so let's give a round of applause to Matt Chavez, everybody. This is now our fourth show. Successful show. We've had a lot of people come out every time. We have more comics than we had before, which is excellent. Tonight including, we have two more than we had last time. We have a lot of really funny people, came all the way from Albuquerque to make you guys laugh, so let's hear it for all the Albuquerque people. Woo! And always, you know, I like to say, we can't, this show wouldn't go on without people coming to see it, and we get the same people coming every time, and we get more people every time, so thank you so much for coming out here to watch us try and be funny for you guys, so thank you very much. Whenever you tell people to clap for themselves, it's always the least amount of applause you get. They all hate each other. I'm Dan Monroe. I'm the host. Luckily, we have enough people so you don't have to hear me try to be funny tonight. And all of you that know me, you know, I get a little nervous, as you've seen. And even as a kid, I was nervous. You know, as a baby, I'd get so nervous that my beard and chest hair would turn gray. But it was good. Actually, today was a really good day. I got a letter from Simon & Schuster, and I've been trying to be a writer for 7 years, and they finally agreed to publish my suicide notes. It's going to be an anthology, 7 parts. I'm going to get this thing started right away. One of our good buddies from Albuquerque, you saw him last time. Please put your hands together for Joe Quesada, everybody.
Thank you, Dan. And go to hell for being handsome, ripped, and funny. I got nothing else now. I was thinking about this on the way here. Religious people are so strange to me, and not for the reasons you would think. Because, like, you'll get people making fun of each other, like the Christians will make fun of the Catholics, Catholics will make fun of the Mormons, and everybody makes fun of the Scientologists. But, like, that's so weird, like, them making fun of each other. That'd be like going to, like, a comic book convention dressed as a Wookiee, and making fun of the dude dressed up as a Vulcan. Right on, thanks, James. But I was thinking about this too. Birth control. There are new forms of birth control out there right now that actually prevent periods from starting. Prevent periods from starting. Or God. Stop my jokes.
That's God calling.
That's God calling.
That's God calling.
Telling me to abort it. Anyway, birth control, where was I at? Oh yeah, they prevent periods from starting. So how do you know if she's not pregnant? That was usually the go-to. If her period stopped, then we need to make a trip to the clinic. But there was a cemetery in Germany. I was reading about this. The soil was like clay, and it would prevent the bodies from decomposing, so they were turning into wax corpses. So what's really odd is, like, this has been going on for about 20 years, but if they're having this problem, why don't they just start cremating the corpses? Like, I'm sure they have a few leftover ovens in Germany. Too soon? You a Jew?
Mormon, I don't like it.
Are you a Mormon? I'm trying to kid too.
I am a Jew.
You're a Jew?
I'm the only one.
He's a Nazi? Right on.
Never happened. It never happened.
What, Nazis or Jews? Because they both did.
Both.
Where was I? He was a Jewish Nazi. Right on. Well, we're always making assumptions. Like, I'm assuming this guy's had a few.
Right on.
We're always making assumptions. Like, if I go over to my buddy's house and he has, like, lotion and tissues by his computer, I assume he has dry skin and a runny nose. Or, like, if we're walking down the street and I see some dude wearing, like, a backwards flat-billed cap, like a Tight Affliction t-shirt, or a little polo with a little alligator on it with a collar popped, I assume he's going to register for the Special Olympics. Because he's retarded. Thanks, James. Pop. You're making my set, too. Thank you.
Oh, no, I get it.
Speaking of friends, I was hanging out with my friends the other day, and on the way there, they told me to pick up an 8-ball. I got freaking excited. I was like, oh my god, this party's going to get crazy. Pick up the 8-ball, I sit down, and I was like, alright guys, I'll go first. Did Joe misinterpret that request? All signs point to yes. Are you talking about your 8-ball experience, sir? Do you remember that? 60s, the 60s?
I don't know how many times I tried it again and again and again.
Did you try it 5 minutes ago? Oh man, like it's so odd. We'll try to avoid jury duty, like we'll try to avoid jury duty, but it never fails to catch that hour of Judge Judy that comes on. Need to work on that punchline. Note to self: get a better piece of paper. Bigger? Oh, it doesn't need to be bigger. It's as big as it needs to be. But
it's never as big as it needs to be.
Oh, you got a size queen?
I've heard.
That's okay. Are you gay?
Thank you.
You are gay. Well, you're in the right city, dude. So TD is the local strip club in Albuquerque. They're hosting a golf tournament. I find it so odd that they'll have another place where they have overpriced cover, expensive beer, and feature 18 holes that have crabgrass and other assorted hazards. Let's see here. Oh my god. And actually, I'm single now, and it sucks. Aww. Yeah. Well, it sucks because, like, in the dating world, you kind of have to be ruthless. Like, kind of like the old days, where, like, if you saw a woman you liked, you walked up to her, bashed her over the head with a club, and then drag her back to your cave. So now it's a little more complicated. Now you have to drug her in a club, and then drag her back to your cave. But, actually, like I said, I just broke up with my ex, because she came too. And it was going really well, and I was dating this native girl. It was going really well until she gave me a disease, alcoholism. Actually, her big complaint that I wasn't sexy enough. I'm like, well, you're right. But she's like, well, what's your idea of sexy? I was like, oh, my idea of sexy is like on a random day, like you give me that look, and then you leave like a trail of clothes going to the bedroom. Like I can't do that. Like I can't give her that look. It's like, ugh. And like leave it, like take off my comic book T-shirt, like drop off my, kick off my little flip flops, and then like dangle my tidy whities around the corner. It's not very appealing. Okay, professional wrestling is like sex. It's all fun till you find out they're faking it, but it's still real to me. So I've been seeing news about terrorists lately. Terrorist this, terrorist that, torture that, and I think they're going about getting information out of them all wrong. I think what you should do is get that one disgruntled terrorist and get him pissed drunk, and then he'll start complaining about his boss, and then eventually he'll give up like the information. Like you ever get your friend drunk and he starts talking about everything under the sun? Okay, only you got... Fuck. I made John laugh on the way here. I'm not making anybody else laugh. That's cool.
I was making it.
You were... It's still real to me, John. It's still real to me. Well, folks, I'm Joe Quesada. That's my time. Thank you very much. And where's the handsome, rich MCX? Well, right on. Well, I guess you get to deal with me a little bit longer.